Are we filming? Why you didn't tell me? Well, put some music on. Come on, come on. Oh, like this. Hello, dear friends. This is Anthony Ross with Aging Technology. And as you know, in our channel, we always talk about matters pertaining to slowing down aging. We talk about the food, we talk about the psychological techniques, we talk about anything. We talk about anything that affects slowing down the aging. We even talk about sex. I receive a lot of emails, by the way, thank you so much, asking me a million questions. Most of the emails, of course, I answer. Just received yesterday a very interesting email. Lady was asking me how come I always talk about what to do and I never talk about what not to do. I think that was a good point, and today we're going to talk about something that we should not do in order to live longer. Well, first of all, always understand that whatever we talk about, whatever I talk about, this is just my opinion. You can accept it, you cannot accept it, you can follow my advice or not to follow advice. An opinion is just it, an opinion. She actually specifically asked me something interesting. She said, why wouldn't I do a series of videos of one thing not to do? For instance, every episode will be, if you want to live longer, do not do this. If you want to live longer, do this. And just one thing at the time. Perfect. So today we're going to talk about one thing that I highly not recommend you to do if you want to live longer. And this thing is going to be, hold on, this. No, that was a joke. I was not drinking. It's empty. See? Empty. Tastes good, very inexpensive. I personally like the way to drink it. I just don't allow myself to do it. And the reason for that is this. Well, let's start from the beginning. Let's consider what this wonderful drink does to us once we drink it. And by the way, I know personally a lot of people who will not start a day without a can of Coca-Cola and throughout the day drink 4, 5, 6 cans. Sounds familiar? Well, let's talk about it. So this is what happens to our body once we gulp a can of this. Ready? Okay. In the first 10 minutes after drinking a can of Coca-Cola, 10 teaspoons of sugar, yes, one can, 10 full teaspoons of sugar is hitting your system. They say it's 100% of daily recommended intake of sugar. Recommended by who? Well, first of all, sugar recommended? No, I don't recommend the sugar. Fructose, C. I use honey. I love honey. I even use it in coffee. It tastes really, really good. This one. So 10 teaspoons of sugar. But don't worry, you will not vomit because the way they construct it, they added flavors and so on. In fact, no, it will taste very, very good. We're about at 20 minutes mark. After all this sugar is being digested, and it digests really, really fast, it's in liquid form, sugar in our body level spikes. Body naturally, to keep the balance, immediately producing an enormous amount of insulin in order to keep sugar somewhat under the balance. And it's by itself, it's incredibly harmful for our body. One of the main reasons of premature aging is those spikes of insulin production. Insulin is an important thing, but not in those quantities. We all know that there are two types of diabetes. One is that when people are dependent on insulin. The other one is when body overproduces insulin. That is the most dangerous type of diabetes. These people simply don't heal. Some of them cannot go to surgery. They get a cut, it doesn't heal. And it's all attributed to overproduction of insulin. Not to mention that at this point, your liver works really, really hard trying to convert all the sugar that is floating in the body into fat. How do you like that? Okay, let's continue. We're about 35-40 minutes mark. So the caffeine absorption is about complete. Our pupil dilated. Our blood pressure has risen up. In fact, at this point, our liver dumps even a little bit more sugar in our system. And the adrenaline receptors in our body, they're now blocked right now, so you are not feel drowsy at all after all the sugar. We're about 45 minutes mark. Our body producing dopamine right now. It affects our pleasure centers. It feels so good. By the way, people who tell you that this is not addictive, a lie. Very addictive. In fact, those are the same pleasure centers being activated that when you use a heroin. But of course, people who produce that will never tell you that. Oh, they know, trust me. We're about at 60 minutes mark, 1 hour. So what happens right now, the phosphoric acid, yes, acid. Later on we will be conducting experiment how it works or not. Phosphoric acid right now in your lower intestines bounds with the zinc, with the calcium, with a lot of important minerals. This process combined with all the sugar that right now is floating in your body increases your urination. So here of you who think that you actually hydrate your body with this, no. On the contrary, that will dehydrate you. As we talk about 1 hour mark, everything is complete. We're talking about digestion, is the caffeine absorption, the phosphoric acid absorption, all of that, sugar and so on. We're running to the restaurant, right? What are we taking away in the urine from our body? Calcium, magnesium, zinc, electrolytes, all essential components that we need for our health. And it's all because of this, just one can. How many of those you drink daily? Well, now let's go and conduct experiment. Okay, so we're going to do, I've seen that on the internet a couple of times. I want to try it myself, see if it works or not. We're going to find a very, very dirty oxygenated penny. We're going to put it in a cup. We're going to pour the this thingy and see if it cleans it up. I've seen it on the internet done. I've never done it myself, so let's see if it really works. All right, so here we have it. Just a glass, right? Regular glass, regular penny. As you can see, it's well, fairly dirty. Can you see it? Okay. Can you see it like this? All right. You see how dirty this penny is, right? Oxygenation, you see that? It's all dirty and so on. So, I've heard that phosphoric acid in Coca-Cola is so strong that it actually going to completely clean it up. If it is so, oh my God, imagine what it does to our stomach. But you know what? Let's not rely on any words. Let's just conduct experiment. So here we go. Here we go. As you can see, it's a real Coca-Cola. Nothing. You can hear the sound. Very good. Okay. And we're going to leave it like this for, well, I don't know. I will be checking periodically and I will come back with the result. But let's leave it like this first for 1 day and see what happens, okay? All right, let's see what happens. So I let it sit for a little bit of time and let's see where that thing is. Come on, where that, okay, here it is. Here it is. Let's examine it. Well, it definitely cleaned it up. Not much. Yet I also need to tell you that good friend of mine, he's a chef in Los Angeles. He told me that Coca-Cola that is being sold in Mexico, and we're filming in Mexico right now, that's a Mexican Coca-Cola, is different than the ones that is sold in the United States. In fact, he also mentioned that the ones that it's sold in the United States has more phosphoric acid and worse for the health than Coca-Cola from Mexico. Well, go figure. All right, so yes, phosphoric acid, that's what it does to your stomach. You have an acid in your stomach. Well, here we go. You wanted one thing, here's one thing. You want to live longer, do not do this. Once again, just my opinion. You, of course, more than welcome to do whatever you want to do and think whatever you want to think. If you like this video or if you don't like this video, leave your comments. Subscribe to our channel. The button is right there. You see that in the corner over there? Square says subscribe. Click on it. Of course, always leave your comments. I always would like to know what do you think about it. Share it with your friends. Go check our page on Facebook. It's called Slowing Down Aging. We post all information pertaining to slowing down aging there. Of course, if you're interested to read my book, The Aging Technology, you can find it on www.theaging.info. And this is Anthony Ross. Thank you for listening my opinion. Let's live longer, happy and healthier.